Gentlemen, welcome to the Miller Gymnasium at Monticello High School and Monticello Sages basketball. The starting lineups for tonight's game. Our guests for tonight, the Blue Devils of Bismarck-Henning High School.
We're just about
for the Blue Devils.
There we go.
Listed as a guard, a 5'7" sophomore, number 1, Blake Reifstedt. Listed as a guard, a 5'11" junior, number 3, Dylan Allen. Listed as a guard, a 6' sophomore, number 12, Nate Mormon. Listed as a forward, a 6'4" junior, number 20, Connor Lomax. And listed as a forward, a 6'5" sophomore, number 23, Colton Story. The head coach of the Blue Devils, Mr. John Clapp. Now for our own Monticello Sages. Listed as a guard, a 5'10" junior, number 14, Noah Freeman. As a guard, a 6'1" senior, number 22, Daniel Peterson. As a forward, a 6'2" senior, number 5, Clay Becker. As a forward, a 6'1" junior, number 21, Zach Fisher. And as a guard, a 5'9" senior, number 24, Daniel Caldwell. The head coach of the Sages, Mr. Kevin Roy. The officials for tonight's contest, Mr. Keith Johnson, Mr. Rich Doman, Mr. Brad Parrish. Gentlemen, have a safe game.
Good evening, Sage fans, and welcome to another night of Sages basketball.
Yes, sir. Dick Montgomery here with David Wells. Proud to be here representing the Sages 2014-2015 season. Just the second game. A very meager start for the Sages this season. It's a very mild schedule. It's kind of broken up. They've had a week and a half of practice since their last contest. They came off their first week of play with one loss against the Riverton were they Hawks, I think it was, 55-46. First shot goes up, fought for underneath, saved back in, fought for Clay Becker on the floor, digs it out of the turf. So Bismarck-Henning comes up empty on their first possession. The Sages with their first possession in the contest. Early whistles, boy, we got whistles already at 30 seconds gone here. Offensive foul on the Sages, David?
I would say so. And
who'd he call that on, sir?
That foul was on Becker, his team's first.
Well, Clay has a tendency to get in foul trouble. I don't like it much when I see him get in early foul trouble. It definitely affects his aggressiveness underneath the bucket. No lack of aggressiveness down there by Bismarck-Henning early on. That looked like Colton Story, 6'5" kid. He's just a sophomore in there low. And the rebound, quick rebound, turn around, another steal in there. Fisher up, short back. Short shot, no good. Rebound fought for underneath. Daniel Peterson in there battling out. Daniel Peterson had a whale of a game this last time around, David, and the columns that in my mind count the most, which is offensive rebounds. He had like 5 or 6 offensive rebounds, I think it was. Either way, he was a rebounding menace down low, and the Sages need that this season. The other dynamic coming into this, you'll see Zach Fisher out there, 21. He was your first shot attempt. He's a shooter. He took a lot of 3 balls. He likes a 3 ball. Based on the first game, it would appear that Coach Roy has given him the green light on 3 balls. Second shot is no good out there by Peterson, 2-1. Bismarck-Henning, the guests tonight, lead this, but Monticello garners the ball. That's Caldwell. Feed back to Becker out front. That drive is up and no good by Noah. Noah Freeman up 0 for 1 early in this contest, 6:37, just getting fired up. Only the second game of the season for these Sages, so they're, like I said, their early season, a quick shot, quick turnaround, rebound, turnaround. Zach Fisher with it on the right-hand side. Feed over, wide open. Daniel Caldwell, he likes that shot. Can't get it to go. Daniel is a 3-ball shooter. He needs space to release the ball. He shoots from the hip. So you'll always notice he's a better shooter when there's nobody on him, which isn't necessarily not the case with most folks, but it definitely has an impact on his game. Looks like number 9 waited no time, did he, David?
No, he did not.
Now that is a number change out here for me, and I'm not sure which young man that was. Ball over, Caldwell. Screen set by Peterson. Caldwell drives, blocked on the interior, a little body action before he went up for that shot. Let's see if it's called on the shot or prior to the shot. Fouls on Blake Reifsteck, if you can't hear that. His first foul. Head coach of the Bismarck-Henning Blue Devils is John Clapp. Caldwell good from the first. It's 5-2 right now. Bismarck-Henning up. Caldwell gets it. 5-3 as Daniel Caldwell cuts into the lead just a little bit here. 5:43 mark in the first stanza. Down low. Nice cutoff by the Sages. That shot is wide left. Nice rebound on the interior by my man, Daniel Peterson. Telling you what, the way he's playing, he's going to have a huge impact on this year's team for the Sages. That shot up is by Zach Fisher. That's no good. He's 0 for 2 from the field. That one was in and out of the rim on that one. Whistles blow.
That foul was on number 3, his first, the team's third.
Number 3 is Dylan Allen, 5'11", junior. You know, this is a pretty young Bismarck-Henning team out here, Mr. Wells.
Yes, it is.
They got about 4 sophomores and a junior, so they don't even start as seniors, so they are a young club. Usually that means they'll be vulnerable to making mistakes, especially ball handling out on the perimeter, and we'll see if we can take advantage of that. Little push and shove out there, carrying the ball, or what they called a foul on the screen set out there, right, David?
Yeah, that foul was on number 23, Story. That's his first, the team's fourth.
Good job, David. 6'5", Colton Story. He's a sophomore. Caldwell, Noah, deep. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound fought for by Colton Story. We just called it. It's like we may call his name a few times this evening. Bismarck down with the ball and the lead. Gets pushed out of bounds. A little pushing and shoving. Caldwell in the middle of that action.
Caldwell just picks up his first, team second.
Nathan Mumm has not been on the team yet this season. He had an injury, I believe, related to his soccer season, and I understand he's going to be back in early January. So the Sages will garner another guard and a very significant ball player from the previous year.
Caldwell just picks up his second.
Good job. I'm speaking about Nathan Mumm again. Nathan Mumm will be back in about 2 weeks. It'll be right after the holiday hoopla. So there's going to be a number of games he's going to miss. But the guard duplicate out here was pretty strong for the Sages this season anyway. And so I think it's just going to get better when we get Nathan Mumm out here. And guards do win championships into the game this time. You're looking at Tyus Welter just come in the game. Tyus in the guard position. Also, you may or may not notice if you listened or watched our first game tonight, a little difference is that Isaiah Flore is being saved for this varsity game tonight, whereas he played majority of it. Nice give and go. Nice feed by Zach Fisher. Give him the assist. Bucket inside by Clay Becker. Sages down 2, 7-5 to these Bismarck-Henning Blue Devils. Got the big kid way out front. 2 big boys in there. Number 12 is that Nate Moorman. He's 6 foot. Oh, he looks larger than that. I think Mr. Welter may have got a lot of arm and elbow on that. What do you think, Mr. Welter?
I think so, too.
I'm not sure he ever touched the ball, but he certainly got a good hack in there and earned that foul.
That's his first, the team's fourth.
Bismarck with the ball and the lead. 2-point lead, 7-5. Bismarck-Henning Blue. Oh, Clay Becker, nice step in, then a little bump down there. No call. That's all right. Sages got a little bit of a hurry there. Freeman up quickly to the three-point line. Quick one, up, down, good. Noah Freeman, 4-3. Scoreboard didn't show it. There you go. Sages get the first lead of the game here at the 3:43 mark. Loose ball looked like it went off a foot over there on the sideline.
Yeah, but we might have been touching it out of bounds also.
Right. Off of the team in white, that'd be the Monticello Sages. Bismarck-Henning with the ball, now down 1. Sages' first lead of this contest. 3:38 remaining, first stanza. Nice defense in there by Becker, straight up and down. Tell you, there's a nice shot in there by number 23, Colton Story. He definitely is the man in the middle, and he can score. That was a pretty shot, contested even so. Blocking foul called on the edges. Noah Freeman going around the corner there.
Foul's on number 23. That's his second.
So that's significant. Mr. Colton Story, same kid I just mentioned, he would appear to be one of their main scorers. Bismarck-Henning does come in here with a 1-4 record, so they have not been very impressive early, but like I said, they're playing a young team. The breakaway, the drive, whistles blow before they even get the shot off, sound like to me. Or the second shot off, I should say. Foul called underneath after the shot.
Well, Welter just picks up his second.
So Welter's getting high in the foul column.
Yep.
Clayton Becker has a seat. Welter has a seat.
And the team fifth.
Ryan Bundy comes in along with Isaiah Floyd. Tip ball fought for down there. Nice job by Bundy ripping that thing out of the hands of one of the Bismarck-Henning kids. Noah Freeman comes in. Nice coast for the most. Got up in the air, held it, maintained that, went right around one Bismarck-Henning kid, got 2 more. 10-9 Sages up early in this one. 2:54 left, first quarter. Little mini push called on Isaiah Flore. Just a little touch foul, but it was pretty much in the open court. Sometimes when you do stuff in the open court, it's so visible the boys in stripes can't help but call it.
Yep.
Number 12 has a seat for Bismarck-Henning. That would be Nate Moorman. And for him is this number 11, I do believe, Mo Abed. Feed down low. Peterson. Great look in there. Give Zach Fisher his second assist. I'd love it when Zach is passing and not shooting. He's a whole nother player that makes our team so much better. Nice feed down low. Daniel Peterson on the board for 2. 12-9, Sages lead. Contested shot in there, Daniel Peterson. Nice job on defense. Ball fought for on the rebound. Ryan Bundy involved in that. They call a foul on that, David?
Foul on Bundy, his first, the team's 7th.
His first, the team's 7th.
So they're sending number 34, Jade Darby, to the line. He's 0 for 1 from the field so far. 1 rebound. Pretty smooth shooter when you leave him alone, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Looks like the contest that Daniel Peterson did is critical against this kid because he looks like a pretty smooth free throw shooter. Let's see if he proves me wrong. Nope. Bottom of the net both times. The ball never touched the rim. He's a smooth shooter. Got a nice rotation on the ball. Nice backspin. Fisher out. High right side. Comes in. Corner. Elbow. Pass inside. Outside. Finds Flores. Shot up. No good. Partially contested. Inside. Bundy gets it. Fought for. Looks like we got some contact. Who we got going to line there, Dave Wells? Looks like Ryan Bundy at the line. Nothing but net on that one. Clay Becker comes back in. Daniel Peterson to have a seat. The 1:56 mark, first quarter. Sages up by 2 right now as we're under the 2-minute mark in the first quarter. 1 for 2 for Ryan Bundy. Rebounds his own shot. Nice go get. Nice go get by Ryan Bundy. Deep shot. Fisher 0 for 3 from the field. Long ball back of the rim. Bismarck-Henning back quickly. Inside the 3-point line. That is good for 2. Kid just came in the game a minute ago. Mo Abed. With Bismarck-Henning, we're all locking horns at 13 apiece. Zach Fisher, a little dribbling action right up around the elbow. Flores got a block shot in there. Number 12 got a paw on it, knocked it right out of there. Nate Moorman with that shot block for Bismarck-Henning. Isaiah's not used to that, is he, David?
No, he's not.
He didn't get a whole lot of shot. He better have to show that elbow first before he pops that wrist. That kid will back off. Look at that, threw it right in the hands of Zach Fisher. I'm not sure what that was about.
But we'll take it.
Zach will get a steal, or Mr. Freeman, who has the ball now. He has clean slate all the way to the glass, goes in, shoots a scoop shot. The foul on the floor before the shot, or?
Won't make any difference. We're in the 1-and-1.
Okay, so it was before the shot. Noah Freeman at the line. Noah is a 5'10 junior guard. Side of the rim, no good. Rebound fought for. Careened off into the hands of number 34 down there for Bismarck-Henning, and they're back quickly. 34 is that Jay Darby. I'm sorry, his number changed.
Jackson Darby.
Jackson?
Yep.
Good name. Sides. That's Abed again. That one barely drew iron as Abed threw it wide right. Daniel Peterson comes in after only sitting about 30, 40 seconds, not very long. Checks back in. He'll be inbounding the ball. 43 seconds remain in the first quarter. 13-13. Tied both sides. Here we go. Monticello, second game of the season. They are 0-1. They're playing a Bismarck-Henning Blue Devil club that comes in here 1-4. Flores, elbow, no good. Kick out. Peterson looking inside for Clay Becker. He has position, but needs to get out of that lane. Flores, rotation, spin move, to the glass. Money! How about that? Good job, Isaiah Flores. Way to take it to the glass, buddy. 15-13, Sages lead. 10 seconds remaining. Bismarck-Henning with the ball. Bundy tries a steal, goes past his man, gives up a shot, no good. Rebound fought for. Henning with it. Deep shot, 3-ball, back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Flores. That gets us out of the first quarter. Mr. Wells.
So at the end of the first quarter, Monticello leads 15-13.
And right now, it looks like total points on the board be Clay Becker with 2, Noah Freeman with 5, Daniel Peterson with 3, Daniel Caldwell with 2, Ryan Bundy 1, and Isaiah Flores with 2 that he just now made.
Shooting percentages for Monticello from the field were 5 of 16 for 31%. 3-point land were a quarter for 1 of 4. 3-point and charity stripe were 4 of 7.
Okay. Well, we're better going to the basket right now, aren't we, David?
Yeah, we're shooting 57% from there.
Yeah, I mean, we're only shooting 31% from the field now. We know that Zach Fisher can get it going. He is a natural shooter, but he's 0 for 3 early on. I've seen that often where he comes out kind of firing. He also has 2 assists, which I love to see because his shooting actually creates opportunities for the men on the inside, which one of those went to Peterson. I can't remember which young fella got the other one, but Sages are looking tough.
Bismarck is shooting from the field. They're 4 of 14 for 29%. 3-point land, they're 1 of 5 for 20%. And the charity stripe, unfortunately, they're 4 of 4 for 100.
So we need to let them shoot, don't we?
Yes.
Any team that's shooting 29% from the field, I say make them prove it. Let them have it. Make them prove it in there. Don't foul them. Don't give them free shots from 12, 15 feet away. Noah Freeman, Monticello with the ball. We just fire up the second quarter. That's Ryan Bundy. He stopped there in kind of an awkward position. Isaiah Flores playing all the way out top. Feed out to Peterson. He's pressured. He drives. That's exactly what you do when somebody pressures you out the key. You take it in there, and Isaiah Flores cleans up the trash, cleans up the garbage, gets a nice garbage basket underneath the bucket for 2 more. Errant pass tipped out of bounds by the Sages. 17-13 now as the Monticello Sages lead in the second game of the season. Bismarck-Henning had some really good teams in about 08, 09, 10, where they went to Super Sectional, and they may even went to state. I can't remember that. It was 07 when Monticello had one of their best seasons with the Super Sectional, and we started playing them right after that. Coach Roy brought them onto the schedule, and they have had some good teams, but overall they've been a reasonably average team. Isaiah Flores from deep, no good back of the rim. Ryan Bundy, always the man in the middle. Hustled. That's a hustle rebound right there. He went and got that thing.
Fouls on number 34. Darby. That's his first, team's 8th.
That's old Jackson Darby, huh?
Yes.
Clayton Becker from the line. Nice job, Clayton Becker. Gets his 3rd point of the contest. Clayton's 1 for 2 from the field. First time, his first attempts from the free throw stripe. 1 for 2 from the stripe. Bismarck back quickly. They're pretty good at transition there. They're not getting baskets out of it. Monticello recovered pretty quickly there. Shooting 29% from the field. They're not setting any records, are they?
No, they're not.
That's either a travel or a foul. Young man tried to cut between Clayton Becker and Isaiah Flores. Didn't find a whole lot of room there, did he, David?
No, that foul's on number 33. That's his 2nd. Team's 8th.
Dylan Allen is a young fella at the line for these Blue Devils. And he's good from there. They continue with their hot shooting from the free throw stripes. As long as we foul them, we're allowing them to stay in the game right now, Mr. Wells.
Yeah,
what do
we
you think?
are.
Mr. Allen for his 2nd. Dylan Allen rattles around in and out. Rebound, Zach Fisher. Noah Freeman brings it up. 6:46 mark. Daniel Peterson feeds inside. Bundy back out. Fisher around the horn. Freeman drives. Elbow. Right hand, left hand. Off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound. Hustle. Another hustle rebound. This one by Clayton Becker. I love those hustle rebounds where you got to go get it. Clayton was rewarded for his effort. That's exactly what you do. Nice pass in there. I think that was Mr. Fisher. Nice way to reward the kid who went out and ran down that rebound. 2 more for Becker. Give her another assist to Zach Fisher. I believe that's 3 assists for Mr. Fisher out here. Whoa, cut in there again. He kind of out of control, isn't he, David?
Yes.
Another rebound by Daniel Peterson. He is becoming a rebounding machine on the interior, David. Just a machine in there. You know, we get Nathan Mumm back, and Nathan Mumm is one of the best rebounding guards in our conference. So that's even going to pick up our rebounding stats under there. There's Daniel Peterson. He sees, he drives. Second shot, no good. 2 attempts down there, neither one went. But nice vision by Daniel Peterson to see that lane open up sesame right down the right side of the lane all the way to the glass.
And right now, Monticello is out rebounding the Blue Devils 19-12.
Well, you know what? Team shoot 29%. You're getting a lot of chances to get rebounds, aren't you, David?
Yeah, you are.
If they keep shooting and missing, their rebound totals will be just fine. Daniel Peterson, nothing but the bottom of the net. Daniel Peterson has 3 points shown in this game. I think that'd be his 4th right there. Daniel is 1 for 3 from the field. 2 for 3 from the stripe. I believe that'll be updated in a second. So Monticello's kind of easing their way ahead, aren't they here, Mr. Wells?
He is actually 3 of 4 from the charity stripe.
Right. 22-14. So they've raised their lead up to an 8-point spread. 2-3 possession spread. So they've really built on it here in the second quarter. They've had a good second quarter so far. They're playing that matchup zone. Air ball attempt right in the hands of Bismarck-Henning, and another rebound by Bundy. Fisher down 1-on-3. Call it carrying the ball. Probably wasn't a real good decision. Go 1-on-3 anyway. I'm sure most people do want to hold up and wait for your team to come help. So Bismarck with the ball. 22-14. Sages lead. Bismarck-Henning with the ball. We're down to 5:21 remaining in the first half. Notice how that matchup zone is. Nice cross-court pass. Created a deep shot, and the ball was good out there by Dylan Allen. That was really good ball movement, David.
Yes, it was.
They forced the zone to shift over. They shifted over. They left the kid out there wide open and beyond the arc, and looks like number 3, Dylan Allen, can hit that out there. Ryan Bundy, 8-footer. Got it. Bottom of the net. Nice look, nice feed, nice shot. 24-17, Sages lead. Bismarck-Henning. They need to do another cross court where they cut across the corner, and that forces the defensive to shift. And that's one way to beat a zone, or you can drive the center. They haven't had much luck driving the lane. They just take what they can get, which is a quick outside shot off the side of the rim. Nice hustle by Bundy in there, but a feed right back into the middle. That's probably not what you want to do. Your coach not to do that, but especially underneath the bucket of the defensive team, when you're on defense in there, you really don't want to feed that ball right underneath the bucket. You kind of set them up for a bucket, which is exactly what happened. 24-19, Sages lead now with the ball. Zach Fisher, right wing. Feed inside. Nice look by Fisher to Peterson. Great look in there by Fisher. Ends up with a nice bucket out of Becker. Great job for Zach Fisher starting that action. Ended up with a two-pointer by Becker from about 8 foot. 26-19, Sages lead. Cross court. That works. See, they got another open shot, David.
Yes, they did.
Cross court. Now, that's a dangerous cross court, but they still got something out of it. And Noah Freeman got a free layup right out of there. He is the free man on the free layup. And we got timeout called. Bismarck-Henning coach a little upset about something. What's he barking about over there, David?
I'm not really sure.
All right. Guess he called the time. Who called the timeout? Either way, timeout on the floor. 28-19, Sages lead. We're down to triple threes showing on the board up here, Monticello. Sage cheer gang is out here. There's a young man, new fella on the club, huh?
Yes.
Nice to see him out there. Devin Walden? No, James Brown. James Brown out there. Young ladies on our cheer team, their sponsor this year is Tristan Duffy. James Brown, Brittany Gortner, Taylor Hellenthal, great runner. Haley Luck, Abby Schwartz, Sarah Tereskis, Ellie Wingstrom, Allie Day, Kelsey Gortner, Emma Helfrich, another cross-country runner. Maddie Miller, Kennedy Smith, and Devin Walden. These are the young ladies representing our cheer squad for the basketball team this year. You notice if you do look over there also, we have the full complement of our pep band tonight, so there ought to be a lot of racket coming from that end of the court, huh, David?
Yes, and Bismarck-Henning was the one that took the timeout.
All right, thank you. That's why maybe he was complaining because he didn't call a timeout and he got called for one, huh? I don't know. He seemed upset. Either way, he's pretty upset in the JV game as well. Maybe just coach is upset. Monticello matchup zone, cross court, over the corner when they do that pass right over the elbow. That's been effective for them so far. That time, not so. You call it travel in there? What do you call?
Double dribble.
Okay. So extra pump of the ball down there. Bismarck turns it over. 28-19. Sages lead with the ball. Richard Peak in the game now. Feed out to Fisher. Freeman. Fisher. Deep wide. Back out to Freeman. Thought about back to Fisher. Two-man game. Looking for a cutter. Richard Peak cut in. Nothing there. Come back out. Receive the ball beyond the arc. Fisher thought about it. Good patience by these Sages. Freeman decides to sees a little bit of lane in there, just enough light, and cuts all the way through there. Does a scoop shot with the right hand. Won't go, but foul is called.
Foul's on number 23, Story. That's his third.
Noah Freeman is 3 for 7 from the field so far.
Team's 10th.
Noah is our leading scorer at this point with 7 points, as well as Clay Becker sharing that lead statistics. More substitutions out here for Bismarck-Henning. Like I said, it's been a frustrating early season for Bismarck. Kind of interesting. Monticello's played 1 game, and Bismarck has played 5. And that's a nice shot by Noah Freeman from the free throw stripe. That's Noah's 8th point. So Noah is our solo lead point getter so far in this contest. He's 3 for 7 from the field, 2 for 3 from the free throw stripe. Quick turnover.
Yes.
Just looking at the stat sheet there.
And 50% from the three-point land.
Okay.
For 1 of 2.
Looking pretty good, huh, Mr. Wells?
Yes.
30-19 is the spread right now. Oh, dangerous pass in there by Richard Peak. He saw Cutter and Ryan Bundy, but Ryan had not cleared yet. It's all about timing. He should have waited about another half second, released that ball, and Bundy would have got it clear. Bismarck drives the lane, a lot of contact, a lot of bodies. Richard Peak got that, David?
Yes, he did. His first, the team's 9th.
So again, the Sages looking like they have an opportunity. You never count your chickens before they hatch, but they look like they have an opportunity for their first W of the season tonight. I'm talking a little early about that, but it does look like they have this Bismarck-Henning team a little bit outmanned. should they continue to play at the pace and the skill set that they're playing with. Rattles around and in. That second shot's good by Dylan Allen. Closes the gap to 30, 21, 9-point lead for our Sages. Sages with the lead and the ball. Zach Fisher, Noah Freeman. Fisher looks inside. Nice look in there. Ryan Bundy closed on quickly. Inside, outside action. That's nice ball movement. That's basketball, baby. That was a great possession by the Sages. Down the wing, inside, back outside. Noah Freeman for three. Nice shot, nice ball movement. Right about the 2-minute mark now. Another deep shot, and this kid is lighting it up. Dylan Allen. Dylan Allen currently has 9 total points, and he's the scoring leader for these Bismarck-Henning Blue Devils.
Actually, he has 12 points.
Okay, yeah, just counted that next one in there. Either way, he's still the scoring leader. Zach Fisher finds a little lane, goes down left hand, right hand, crossover, and goes straight to the glass. Nice shot for 2 by Zach Fisher. First points of the game by Fisher. Another 3 ball out here. This one rattles in and out. No good. Nice rebound by Bundy. Quick out by the Sages. Peterson had it, gave it up, back to Freeman. Stops, pops, lost control of that ball. He wanted to feed down low to Clay Becker, but he couldn't get the ball out of his hands. 35-24, Bismarck with the ball. Under a minute now remaining in the first half. Whistles blow again.
The foul was on number 32, Bundy. That's his second, team's 10th. Number 12 for Bismarck misses the first free throw.
And Nate Mormon, he's a sophomore, 6-foot sophomore. 1 for 2 up there.
Coach Roy wants a 30-second timeout, I believe.
Guess he wants to talk about his plan here for this. It probably will not be the last possession, but with 58.4 remaining, there's plenty of time left in the second quarter. Sages have had a very good second quarter. They pulled away, and they currently own a 10-point lead.
And so far, the Sages have, in second chance points, we've got 11 compared to Bismarck's 4.
That's rebounding, David.
Yes, especially when we're out rebounding them 22-15.
You bet. It's all about rebounding. Second chance points are nothing more than great rebounding. Give a lot of credit to Daniel Peterson and Mr. Ryan Bundy, who you see walking back down the court right now. Good interior game. Clay Becker has had an impact in that as well. Noah Freeman brings the ball up. Daniel Peterson, high left wing. Cutter and Fisher, nothing there. Noah Freeman, top. Elbow, inside, outside. Zach Fisher with a pass down to Ryan Bundy. Little extra English, little extra mustard on that. Kind of threw it to where Ryan was, and Ryan was cutting to the basket. Little miscommunication on that. Turnover for the Sages. Bismarck-Henning with a chance to cut into this double-digit lead. I'm sure their coach would love to get it under 10 at half.
Talking about turnovers, both teams have 6 so far.
You know, they're looking over here. This number 3, Dylan Allen, he's killed us a couple times from deep here, David. There he goes again. He just put his leg up in the air, though. You know that? And what I mean by that is he kind of threw a kneecap into Mr. Becker in there, but I guess you have the right to do that as long as you're the offensive player and you're going to the bucket.
And Becker just picks up his second.
It's pretty good because Clayton got his first foul with about 30 seconds gone, right?
That sounds about right.
Remember that? It was the first foul of the game. Mr. Allen wastes no time improving his point total out here. 12 point, got 13 now after that one, 14. Well, he is their high point man, 15 points showing for number 3 out there. Dylan Allen. Little extra action on the interior. Is that Becker?
32, yes.
Oh, right. No, it's Ryan
Bundy.
They called him for a little clearing out action there, David. A little extra physicality on the inside. Boy, the whistles this is a lot of stoppage here.
Offensive foul on the other end of number 12. That's his second.
All of a sudden actually there's been a lot of fouls in general, a lot of whistles, so it's pretty closely monitored contest here by the referees tonight. And Fisher, deep shot.
No good, even if it had gone in.
And did not release the ball in time. So what do we got here at halftime there, Mr. Wells?
So at the end of the first half, Monticello leads 35-27 over Bismarck-Henning.
That was a nice second quarter, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
They really came alive in that second quarter. They started rebounding more. And you want to do it through the stats now, or you want to wait, David?
We'll wait until a little bit before the start of the second half.
Very good.
First of all, good evening and thank you for all coming out tonight to help us recognize the Monticello High School fall athletes. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sean Reeder. I'm the new president for the Monticello Athletic Boosters. I have a little bit of housekeeping to take care of here, some thank yous, a couple of introductions. I want to tell you a little bit about what the Boosters do for our high school athletics, how you can help us. And then I'll turn it over and we'll get on with the food. And on that note, first I'd like to thank Sean and Brenda Reeds and their catering tonight. Their catering company is God Family and Friends Catering. They've been supporters of the Boosters for a long time. They do a great job with the food. And they make it really turnkey for the Boosters to put this event on for you. So if you would join me in thanking the Reeds tonight. I'd also like to introduce you to the new board members. Our treasurer is Dina Clifton. Dina is in the back taking tickets, I believe. Our secretary is Chris McCorney. Chris, over here. And our vice president is Angie Bundy. Now, Angie has served on the board in previous years as well. The rest of us are new to the board, so there was quite a kind of changing of the guard, if you will. And I'd like to thank our prior board members a little bit for just making this transition as seamless as possible. Gary and Annette Usengate served on the board for a lot of years, and I and the rest of the board members really appreciate the dedication and service you gave to not only the Boosters, but to Monticello High School by itself as well. I don't think they're here, but if you can thank them. I'd also like to thank John and Tony Barkman for their years of service and dedication to the Boosters. I know our hearts are heavy with the tragic loss of Tony, and that the Barkmans remain in all of your thoughts and prayers. But I'd like to thank them also for their years of service. A little bit about what the Monticello Athletic Boosters do. We basically support all of the sports programs of the high school. Coaches have needs for their sports programs that sometimes fall outside of the abilities within their budgets of the school to provide. They come to the Boosters and we help provide that need. We support all of the sport programs within the high school. Examples of things that we have done include batting cages and nets for baseball and softball, windscreen fence for baseball, tents for cross-country and track, portable fence for the soccer team. Recently we funded new adjustable hoops for the basketball team, golf bags for the golfers, bat bags for the softball team. Let's see, the ever-changing banners within the gyms for the Ocala Valley Conference. And this year, we also have funded a new Sammy the Sage uniform. Randy reminded me, we just also funded a new Olympical cross trainer for the cross-country team that allows an injured athlete to be able to train in a zero-impact manner in the field with the team so they don't become disconnected from the team. So we're excited to see how that thing works as well. The parents and family within Monticello High School can help us support the athletic initiatives within the school in a couple of different ways. First of all, financially. We give direct dollars back into the school, so your financial support is very appreciated. You can support us financially in a couple of different ways. One, becoming a supporter of the boosters. You can become a friend of Monticello Athletic Boosters for as low as $25 and get your name in the booklets. I think Dina had some to demonstrate, or old booklets back there where you can see. And the sponsorship levels go up from there. You'll see the companies that have sponsored at higher levels, they have signs on the fences around the school property. They have larger advertisements within our sports programs. You can support financially by participating in things like the 50-50 drawing. Those proceeds are a large fundraiser for us, as well as the holiday hoopla event in the winter during the Christmas break. Both of those are really big fundraising events for the boosters, and so every dollar you put into those programs, they come back to us that we can then give back to the school programs themselves. With one note on the 50-50 drawing, I'd like to point out we need volunteers for football. We need eight volunteers per game. It doesn't have to be football parents. If you'd like to come and volunteer for a day, that would be great. There are 4 home football games this year. Saturday, the 6th of September, about 1:30 p.m. if you could be there. Friday, the 19th, evening game, 6:30 p.m. Be there. October 10th, and then October 24th. Chris Corney has a sign-up sheet. It's in the back table. So we need 8 spots filled for each of those games. If you could leave your name, if you're interested in doing that, leave your name and number. Somebody from the boosters will be in touch with you. We certainly would appreciate that, especially if we could get that first game filled up with it just around the corner. Another way that you can support the boosters is by volunteering. And before I forget, I'd like to thank all the volunteers that help set up, that will help tear down, that will help serve food. Buzz and David for helping us get this going. All your assistants, volunteers like you at our events, I want to make them a success and easy for the board members to step in and help pull these together. So thank you for your volunteering. The rest of you will have a great opportunity, especially in the holiday hoopla, to volunteer there as well. We always need parents and other family members to step in to take tickets at the door as well as help with the concessions. So look for those opportunities and please don't hesitate to sign up. This fall banquet the boosters have been putting on for several years. It serves as a great kickoff to the fall semester, start of school again. Gives us the opportunity to welcome the incoming freshmen to the sports teams. It gives us an opportunity to welcome back the athletes from last year. And what a year that you all had, right? Bolstered by a strong performance across all of our programs, the News Gazette ranks Monticello High School as the #1 sports program in our area. That's quite an achievement.
Here's the halftime stats for Bismarck-Henning. From the field, they were 7 of 24 for 29%. Three-point land, 3 of 11 for 27%. Charity stripe, they were 10 of 12 for 83%. Monticello was 12 of 28 from the field for 43%. 2 of 5 from three-point land for 40%. 9 of 13 from the charity stripe for 69%. Bismarck-Henning had 15 rebounds, 6 of those were offensive. Monticello had 23, and 11 were offensive. Turnovers, Bismarck-Henning 8, Monticello 7.
Well, David talked about it as we went through the first half there, and so did I, but the rebounding has been one of the keys. Of course, when you rebound, especially offensive rebounds, oftentimes you get a high percentage putback because you're already underneath the glass. So I've also, watching this first half too, David, there have been a lot of what I call those hustle rebounds where the ball's kind of kicked out and somebody's got to go run and go get it, at the 12, 15-foot line. And Monticello's done a great job of going out and getting those balls as well. So, and you got to compliment their defense, holding the opponent to 29% from the field is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is.
So the Sages done a good job here against these Bismarck-Henning Blue Devils, and let's see if they continue on. Do we have any foul trouble to worry about here, David?
The only one that we have foul trouble to worry about is Bundy with 3.
Okay. I think this Clay Becker has 2. I only think about him because Clay oftentimes gets in foul trouble. But so here we are, Bismarck-Henning to start off our always so important third quarter. Inside. Who's that? Bundy go down? No. Peterson went down, but no call. Quick basket in there. Ball's down quickly. Caldwell back in the game for the Sages. Fisher beyond. Got it. Zach Fisher's finally found his range, found his shot from deep, and he's on the board, his first shot from beyond, which is where he likes to shoot. 38-29. Sages lead right now. The very beginning of the third quarter. Inside-outside action by Bismarck-Henning. Nice ball movement on the elbow. Just about drug that pivot foot. Shot from the far wing, about a 14-footer. Nice rebound by Fisher in there. Comes down strong, 1-on-3, backs back up. Tries to feed inside to Daniel Peterson. Probably not a great decision there. Peterson hustles out and saves it though for him. Gives it right back to Zach. So this Noah Freeman right in front of your camera angle, right in front of our announcer booth here. We don't have a booth, announcer area. Noah goes right down the side. Little stop and pop from about 8. Good bottom of the net for Noah Freeman. Noah has 12, 14 points now showing, so Noah's lighting it up.
He has 14.
Leading scorer for the Monticello Sages. Oh, a little extra push out there, nothing called. Deep shot is good out there, made by 34. Is that Jackson? That's old Jackson Darby.
Yes, it was.
Well, let's see. There's Jackson Ford and there's Darby Buick, so it must be automobile family somewhere in there.
That's what I'm going to guess.
You know what I'm saying? You know this. You listen to advertisements. Monticello, quick out. Bismarck-Henning with the ball. Now down 9, 40-31. Corner shot just beyond the elbow, no good side of the rim. Another rebound by Zach Fisher. Nice defensive rebound. Zach's got a couple defensive bounds in a row here. Nice job of going up, getting that ball and bringing it back down. Zach just inside the three-point stripe. That's good for 2. He's made 2 in a row now for him. 5 points early in this third quarter.
Sages lead is 11 right now.
Bismarck brings it up slowly this time. Feed outside. This is the kid that hurt us early, and he's going down. A little right-handed shot from the left-hand side, no good. Rebound. That little smallest kid on the ground got that ball. He fed it to the big turkey down there, and old Jackson got 2 more. 42-33, 9-point spread. Freeman, a little extra dribble action out there. Oftentimes you don't get anywhere doing that. Daniel Caldwell, cut across, feed out. Fisher, deep shot, good for 3. 3 in a row for Zach Fisher. He's on a roll now, 3 baskets in a row, 2 threes, 1, 2.
And he's up to 10 points now.
There you go. Bismarck with it. Curl, feed out. 16-footer, no good, side of the rim. That was Jackson. Oh, partially blocked in there by somebody. I'm not sure if that's Fisher or Peterson. No, Freeman down 1-on-5, man. He's down in amongst the trees. He does a little delay tactic. Nice little delay tactic. Started drive, then backed up. Everybody hesitated. That hesitation move got Freeman straight to the basket for another 2 for the Sages. 12-point lead now, David Wells.
Yeah, timeout on the floor.
47-33, the Sages lead this one. So what we got coming up, David? What we got coming up on the schedule, big guy?
Well, next Tuesday, or this Tuesday, we get to travel all the way to Auburn.
Yeah, over by Springfield, isn't it?
I believe so.
I think so, yeah.
Then on the 19th, we host Sullivan.
And then we just start the hoopla, huh?
Yeah.
You know, that's what's interesting. So this preseason, I guess a person could break up a season in basketball into however you want. Usually you do a preseason, then you do your conference and your postseason. But there's only 4 games in the preseason. So, and of course, Sullivan is no longer in the O-Call, but I know that Coach Roy knows the coach down there pretty good. So probably put them back on the schedule. Sometimes they're competitive, sometimes they're not. It's always been a fun game, Monticello Sullivan. So that'll be December 19th. Then we kick off the hoopla on the day after Christmas, huh, David?
Yeah, up on the 26th, and at 11:30, Monticello will play against Argenta.
Argenta, we're playing another old O-Call foe, huh?
Then later on that evening at 7:30-ish, we will be the visiting team on that night playing against Neoga.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Well, Neoga is a frequent visitor to the hoopla, and they've won a few of those. So, tell you what, number 3 keeps winning his way to the basket in there, does Dylan Allen. He is a junior, a 5'11 junior for these Bismarck-Henning Blue Devils. He cuts into the lead, 47-35 now. Shot on the inside, no good. Rebound, put back, I believe, by Freeman was good for 2. Noah Freeman showing some serious points on the board, huh?
Yes, he is.
16, 18 points now, Mr. Wells?
18.
Wow, that's cool. Him and Zach Fisher. Now Zach Fisher's, like David just said a minute ago, in double digits. Bismarck with the ball. Oh, Clay Becker's out here doing some aerobics. In the meantime, number 23, Colton Story, is left unattended down low, and 6'5" Colton Story goes up for an uncontested 2-pointer. Closes the gap to 49-37, 12-point lead for the Sages, 3:22, under halfway through the always important third quarter. Zach Fisher, 3 for 3 from the field this third quarter.
Officials timeout.
We got some blood or sweat on the floor or something over there. What we got? What happened?
Officials timeout. I'm not sure if it was extra dust on the floor or
dust.
Yeah.
He called it for dust? Holy smoke. There's some dust. Oh, Zach Fisher just put a little dust to knock some dust off the bottom of that net. Holy smokes. That was a deep ball. That was about 22. Zach Fisher's feeling it.
Codwell just picks up his third.
So I got Mr. Zach Fisher's 4 for 4 in the third quarter. From the field, 3 of those being threes. Daniel Caldwell comes out. Now we got Daniel Peterson back here. Clay Becker, Noah Freeman, Zach Fisher, Noah Freeman. I just said Noah Freeman. He can't be in there twice, can he, David?
No.
That's illegal. Nice ball movement. Great rebound in there. Fisher's feeling it right now. Throws it ahead. Clay Becker, give another assist to Zach Fisher. Give the bucket to Clay Becker. That's a great play by Zach Fisher. Nice job of looking, keeping his head up, and tossing that ball up front.
Well, currently for the stage, we got Welter, Becker, Freeman, Fisher, and Peterson.
There you go. Welter, that old boy. I forgot old Welter. How can I forget the football coach's son?
Nice steal on the other end for us.
Well, Zach Fisher owns the third quarter, David. That is his 5th bucket in the third quarter.
Timeout, Bismarck.
2 twos, that would be 4 through 3s, 9 plus 4, 13. 13 points in the third quarter for Zach Fisher. Sages up 56-37 now. Easing their way in the lead a little bit further as they build the lead in this contest against these Bismarck-Henning Blue Devils.
Yeah, he's got 13. Fisher's out 13 for this quarter. He had only 2 points in the first half.
Right. Remember, he was 0 for 3 in the first quarter, so just took him a while, some playing time to warm up, didn't it?
Yes, because he finished his first half 1 and 4 from the field.
Yeah, took him some time to heat up. Full court pressure now, a little token press. No, it's a zone press. Doing a little zone press. Is it a trap? Yeah, they're looking to trap. Trying to hope to get forward. They're trying to get him at the half court line, and they did. They forced a turnover on Bismarck-Henning. Another TO for them, Sage's ball. Go ahead, David.
That makes their 10th one.
Yep. Mo Abed comes back in for the Bismarck-Henning Blue Devils. That's Peterson. And Noah Freeman bringing the ball up. For our homestand in Monticello Sages, under the 2-minute mark now.
Offensive foul. I'm going to guess illegal screen.
I don't know. Okay.
I'm not sure that was the correct call.
I saw. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure. I thought maybe Noah may have threw a little forearm on that, but either way.
Yeah, but Bundy just picks up his 4th.
Okay. Well, Ryan's getting in that column pretty strong, isn't he?
Yeah.
56-37, 150 remaining. Dangerous pass down low. Nice defense by Welter in there. Nice ball rotation. They find an open man on the backside. That's a typical nice backside play where you kick that ball out to the high wing and everybody forgets it, especially against the zone. The zone opens up and you hit that backdoor play. That was a good backdoor play. Shot was missed in there by Colton Story, but looks like he'll be going to the free throw stripe.
Fisher just picks up his first.
Ooh, he crawled that around. He was pretty short on that, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was.
Pretty flat shot. He didn't get that ball up in the air very much. Isaiah Flores into the game. Ryan Bundy comes out, take a seat with his 4 fouls. Coach Roy's having a little extra discussion with the fellows in the black and white striped shirts over there. Probably discussing Mr. Bundy's foul, as that did or did not occur right in front of Coach. Story good 1 for 2 that time around. 1:41 remaining, 56-38. Sages lead into the third. Or at least almost to the end of the third. Noah Freeman, left hand, may have carried that ball, got a hand in there, some extra contact.
Foul on number 1, that's his 2nd. Or correction, his 3rd.
That's Blake Reefstick. Welter now controlling things out front. Zach Fisher steps inside, outside, kicks out. Noah Freeman, 4-3, nothing but net. Noah Freeman knocks a little dust off the bottom of that net. Following on the heels of Zach Fisher's 3-ball shots out here for this third quarter. And the Sages have dominated this third quarter. Just dominated. They're up 21 points now. Kick inside, outside. Fisher beyond. That one rolls around on him, wouldn't count. Welter fights for that rebound over the top, out of bounds, off of Welter. Bismarck-Henning ball with 57.7 seconds remaining in the wonderful dominating third quarter for these Monticello Sages.
Welter just picks up his 3rd. I believe, unless they did not call a foul.
Well, I don't know if they did or not, but there was some contact. Bismarck drives baseline. Nice job of cutting off down there. Isaiah Flores down there along with Mr. Welter again. Mr. Welter's filling up that column, David.
Yeah, now that's his 3rd.
Okay.
Third personal on him, 4th team foul.
He heard you say that, and he thought he ought to go ahead and catch up.
Yeah.
Pick that up right now, you know. Bismarck, feed down low, low block, inside, outside, kick out. Shot from about 19-21, something like that. Blake Reefstick, 4-3. Closes the gap to 59-41. Bismarck quickly back with it after a turnover on the Sages. I thought that ball was going out of bounds. He found that little boy down there. Found old Blake Reefstick again, and Blake is feeling it, a couple in a row now for these Bismarck-Henning Blue Devils, and they're cutting that lead pretty good. There's an air ball at the end of that, David.
So at the end of the third quarter, Monticello still leads 59-44. And Dick, how about our cheerleaders again?
You want to give those girls some credit out there, David?
Yes.
Oh, they're right front and center now. Cheerleaders, the sponsor this year is Tristan Duffy. The squad members you're going to see out there, Allie Day, Kelsey Gortner, Emma Helfrich, Maddie Miller, Kennedy Smith, Devin Walden, James Brown, you see him in the back there, Brittany Gortner, Taylor Hellenthal, Hallie Luck, Abby Schwartz, she's a senior, Sarah Tereskis, and Ellie Winkstrom. It's a younger cheer crew this year, Dave. We only got a couple seniors in this group. Miss Hellenthal's a junior. I know that Miss Helfrich, she's like a sophomore, so We got Abby Schwartz out there. She's a senior leader with this group. So it's a young cheer squad. We're going to be calling the same names for a couple years now, sir.
Yeah, we are. So far for foul trouble, the only one in foul trouble for Monticello was Bundy with 4. Then Welter has 3. Codwell has 3.
Yeah, Daniel's taking a seat. So,
but then we've got several players with 2. That would be Becker, Fisher, and Flory. And then Peak has 1.
All right. Opening up our fourth quarter now. Leading scorers Noah Freeman with 21, Zach Fisher with 15. Whoa, nice look down there. Tyus Welter, great look. I love guards that look. Nice look. Fed Daniel Peterson down there for an easy 2. That's what guards do for you when you got smart guards that are willing to give the ball up. Guards win championships. That ball went off a blue jersey, off one blue chest to another blue chest. They're a little upset. He has nothing to. He doesn't like that call, but it looked like it was right off his chest to me, didn't it, David?
Well, it looked like that from my angle.
I don't know. We're pretty close. I was about 6 foot away. You were about 12. I don't know. Either way, Monticello with the ball. 61-44. Tipped right over the top of Daniel Caldwell out here. Number 3, Dylan Allen got a paw on that one.
Yeah, he just picks up his second.
So Caldwell to inbound right in front of your camera angle now. Tyus Welter with it. Point man out front. Goes all the way down the right side lane. Takes her straight up the gut. Right down the right channel. Up off the glass. Good for 2 for Welter.
That's his first basket.
That's not. Well, he ain't got a whole lot of PT. It's nice to see him get some PT. Building his game. A little rotation right to left. Great rebound. Tip to himself. Isaiah Flores. He's going to the glass. He kicks out. Caldwell thought about it. He should have never thought about it. He should have just stopped and popped. Actually, Isaiah Flores should have took it right to the glass. Turn it right back over. Flores, a great job of being the man in the middle, the right man at the right place at the right time. I think Noah may have just traveled.
He did.
Well, somebody traveled, but he called it down low, but I thought Noah traveled. Either way, I don't know. There have been 2 travels in a row. Coach Roy pulls old Caldwell over the side, has a few words of wisdom over there. Monticello's got a little token pressure in the backcourt. Welter and Freeman, and it is just token. They're just going to slow them down a little bit, make them work a little bit, get the ball down court. Double team out top. That's Isaiah Flores with a hand on that one. He's all over the top of number 1. Of course, Reefsteck only stands 5'7", so Isaiah's got a pretty good height differential there.
Yeah, I would say so.
And definitely an arm reach differential as well. Noah Freeman comes out and has a seat. Into the game comes Richard Peak. Richard had a pretty good, he really developed in the last couple of years. Although that time somebody fell asleep. I don't know if I can hold Richard accountable or not, but he was the closest man to that man that just took the shot. Fortunately, the guy got nothing but glass.
A jump ball was called, so it will stay with Bismarck.
Okay, they weren't sure who it went off of kind of thing, huh? That ball's a bad feed in there. Mo Abed was trying to feed the man, but it was all about timing. He didn't get eye contact first, and the big fella down low wasn't prepared to catch that ball yet. Welter, quick kick out. Caldwell, top of the key. Back out there, Richard Peak. Feeds down low. Inside, outside, Peterson. Isaiah Flores gets the ball tipped away from himself. Little extra razzle-dazzle out there, and little crossover dribble gets knocked out of his hands by Isaiah Flores. Caldwell on the high wing. Look down there to Daniel Caldwell, decide not to. Isaiah, nice job of cutting across the middle by Isaiah Flores. Nice job of going to the basket, too. I call him Flores. I don't know why I do that. I've known Isaiah since he's a 5th grader. Nice job of going to the bucket by Isaiah. Real nice job. Nice job of coming to get the ball, number 1.
Yeah.
And then taking to the glass, huh, David?
Yep.
Don't you love to see that kind of aggressiveness by an inside ball player?
Oh, yeah.
Keeps the defense honest, man. You attack them, and they got to move. Once somebody starts moving, that's when you drive and dish. Isaiah over to the corner. Richard, that's his shot. Can't go side of the rim. Rebound, fought for, put back. Oh, Daniel Peterson. The man in the middle, he was blocked out. He went up for that thing and got it. Did a quick putback for 2 more for Daniel Peterson. Sages up 65-44 now. Peterson showing 7 points on the board. Oh, quick down, Isaiah, all the way to the glass. 2 more for Isaiah Flores. Well, everybody's getting into the act now, huh, David?
Oh, yeah.
Scoring some serious points, man. Sages up 23 over these Bismarck-Henning Blue Devils. The third quarter was all important. Zach Fisher started it out by lighting it up from beyond, and everybody just picked up the pace. Nice shot in there, up and over the top. That was Nate Mormon. Got 2 for the Bismarck-Henning Blue Devils. Cross court. Peterson's down low. Richards waits on the cutter. Oh, feet outside. Zach got a little fancy behind the back and lost the moment. Welter shot from about 15, 16, no good side of the rim.
Offensive foul.
Nice job. Daniel Peterson, I'm telling you, he's having a way. We're only played 2 games, but I'm really, really liking his game, David. I always did like his game. I've watched him play since he was in 5th grade as well, and he was kind of the fluid guard guy all through his career, and kind of went, I want to say went away, but his game kind of didn't have as much pizzazz in his middle years, and now I'm seeing him really come alive again in his senior season here. Look at that. Welter didn't know what to do, so he just drove it in there, feed out to Isaiah. Long ball, no good. Isaiah's going to pick up a little pressure down low, get the big kid in the back. I thought I might catch that pass. 3 ball. Side, front, back, good. Good shot by Blake. A reach stack from beyond. Closes the gap to 67-49. We got a timeout on the floor.
Yes, we do.
The Sages up big, man. 67-49. They've got that lead. They've had it around, got up to 20, and they've stayed around that 20 mark for the last few minutes in this contest. Been a good game for them, huh, David?
Yes, it has.
You know, I think they've come around again. We talked about earlier, the Bismarck-Henning team is a young team, so they're going to get better. But, you know, our team is reasonably young as well, and they need to build some confidence. Like I said, they're going to get one of their main guards back in January, but they've got some great young players on this team, and they're going to really gel as this season goes on, I think, and they get more time playing together as a group. It's always a new group. You graduate a couple. I mean, Monticello Sages are literally trying to replace 22 points a game by Nick Stokowski, so that's not easy to do.
No, it's not.
And they're going to do that via committee. Noah Freeman had a great season last year, and obviously he's going to do it again. Daniel Peterson and Zach Fisher picking up the slack. Isaiah Flores will also pick up the slack.
And talking about Freeman, he has 21 points so far.
That's awesome, huh? Good game for him. Kick inside, outside. Fisher thought about it, didn't take it. Freeman rotate that ball around, back out front. Zach Fisher at the elbow, didn't want it. Man recovered, feet inside. Becker, 8-footer, no, didn't want it.
And Fisher himself has 15 points.
Oh, nice look by Fisher on the cutter, couldn't quite go. Clay Becker decided to go up and over for 2 more. Nice job by Becker. 9 points showing right there. Oh, loose ball. Isaiah Flores, nice job of cutting that off. He sees a cutter in Becker. No, he takes it all the way to the glass. Exactly what I thought I was hoping he'd do a minute ago, David. Very smooth. Isaiah is so fluid when he gets out there and runs like that. Good decision maker. Nice cut down low.
We got a hand in it, so we altered the pass of that ball.
Yep. 71 points on the board for the Sages right now, David. Of course, it's not hard to have a high point game for this season, but that's nice to see. A lot of offense out there tonight.
Yeah.
A lot of offense.
Foul was on number 34, Darby. That's his third.
That's O. Jackson.
Team 5th.
Sages bring it in underneath their own bucket. Down where the band was in the end line down there. Kick out here to Freeman right in front of your camera angle. That's Zach Fisher with it back out to Freeman. Oh, in there at the elbow to Flores. Zach Fisher got another one from beyond. Give 3 more to Mr. Fisher. Having quite a game after quite a slow start, huh?
Yes. He's up to 18 points.
Wow. Good for Zach. Shot just beyond. That's about a 16-footer. That did everything but go in. Another defensive rebound for Isaiah Flory in there.
Sages are shooting 7 of 15 from three-point land for 47%.
That was a very tough play by Freeman. He got up in the air, got in trouble, and he was always trying to hit Clay Becker, but the man had his arms up in the air and pretty well defended.
Clay Becker just picks up his third, team's fifth.
Freeman comes out. Richard Peak returns to the contest with under 2 minutes remaining in what appears to be what's going to be the first W of the season for this 2014-2015 Monticello Sages Boys Basketball Club.
Doing some line changes here, it seems like.
We're going to stick around just for a minute at the end of this, David, and do our stat.
Yes, we will be.
Good man. Here we go. So under 2 now, 147. Bismarck. Oh, nice feed inside. Kid could have went all the way up. He decided to shoot that 6-footer. He could have went up there for an uncontested layup. Here comes Isaiah. Little high dribbling up there. Out front. That's Richard Peak right in front of your camera angle right now. Ball over in the hands of Welter at the elbow. Caldwell, no good. Nice rebound and put back by Ryan Bundy down low. The man in the middle. That was tough. Like that kind of stuff. Good rebound put back by Bundy. Monticello's rebound. They are rebounding out their tail end, David. Wow.
33-24.
Wow, 33 rebounds. Awesome. 1-1-1 was shown just a second ago, and Bismarck closed into that lead with number 1 himself, Blake Reefsteck, cutting in there for 2 more off the glass. Cuts the lead to 76-51 for these Monticello Sages. Richard Peak out high. He's mostly a shooter out there. Pretty good ball control guy. There's Peaker. Nah. Guy recovered pretty quickly. He was out beyond. He likes that shot beyond, although he prefers to be lower on the wing. Scoop shot, no good in there. This time by Daniel Caldwell, won't go. Rebound, Bismarck-Henning, 38 seconds remaining. Inside, outside. That shot beyond the arc by Bismarck, nothing but the bottom of the net. Austin Farnsworth, 6'4", sophomore. Caldwell leading the activities out front now. He finds Welter back out. Peak rotate that ball around. We're down to the close this thing out now, Dave. We'll see if they even get another shot or not. Monticello faithful are clapping. Miller Gym is coming alive. Coming alive on a Friday evening here for these Monticello Sages, David.
Monticello does win this 76-54. And Monticello finished this game from the field shooting 30 of 57 for 53%. Three-point land, we are 7 of 15 for 47%. 9 of 13 from the charity stripe for 69%. Bismarck finished this 18 of 46 for the field for 39%. Three-point land, they were 7 of 15 for 47%. Charity stripe, they are 11 of 14 for 79%. Monticello had 35 rebounds to Bismarck's 25.
Well, I'll tell you what. Can I go through the Monticello Sages scoring, David?
Go for it.
We got Mr. Welter out here, 1 for 2 from the field, ended up with 2 points. Clayton Becker, 5 for 7 from the field, end up with 11 total points. Richard Peak got in the game, did not score, but had some nice playing time out there. Noah Freeman, 8 for 14 from the field, 3 for 5 out there, 21 points, our leading scorer tonight. Right underneath him, Zach Fisher, who didn't, what do you have, 2 points in the first half, David?
Yes, he did.
And literally just came alive and lit it up in the third quarter. He ends up 7-11 from the field. 4 for 6 from beyond. Wow, is that right? That's cool.
Yes, it is.
18 points showing on the board for Zach Fisher. And Daniel Peterson shows up with 9. Daniel Caldwell has 2. Ryan Bundy has 5. Isaiah Flory closes out with 8. How about those the visitors from Bismarck-Henning, David?
Well, their leading scorer was number 3 Allen, and he had 16 points.
All right.
Then you had 2 people, Story and number 1, both had an 11.
That reef stick, yeah. All right.
Then their next one was Derby, number 34, with only 8.
Well, you know what's nice? So the Sages are now 1-1 for the season, David.
Yes, we are.
And they got another little bit of a wait. Well, I guess not really. Next Tuesday we ride over, like David said, we go over to Auburn, and then we got Sullivan. So it's a nice opportunity for the Sages to get a little confidence out here tonight and come away with their first W of this new season.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, folks. And David Wells and Dick Montgomery here tonight. And thank you for having us. And join us again on next Tuesday evening as the Monticello Sages take on Auburn.
Good night.
Good night.